When I first heard and read about highly sensitive people, suddenly so much about how I am and how I function made sense. I was shocked to read a book that seemed to be such an accurate description of myself, as if someone had figured me out before I did myself. This was such a strange feeling, and yet it also felt very freeing and comforting. I wasn't that weird after all. This thing has a name, and there are many more people like me. How beautiful is that? High sensitivity comes with many beautiful traits, like being able to enjoy the good and the beautiful things in life on a much intenser level. Music, nature sounds, a piece of art, the taste of food, joy, laughter, being in love. How amazing to feel all of this on such an intense level with your whole being and body. However, you can probably guess what the downside of it is as well. Negative or overstimulating experiences are equally as intense and cost a lot of energy as a highly sensitive person. Unpleasant noises, bright flashy lights, an agitated crowd of people, an unpleasant conversation, feelings of sadness, heartbreak, someone being angry at you. All of this is just as intense as the beautiful things in life, and that can be really hard to deal with. Sometimes I feel like I'm a high maintenance person, and I can feel quite bad about it. I need way more moments of peace and quiet, moments of being alone with my thoughts, de-stressing and taking care of my mental health through painting, taking nature walks, baths, yoga or meditating. Sometimes this frustrates me and I wish I wasn't like this. It would definitely make some things easier. When I'm overstimulated, I often get anxious. I can get nauseous as well, and I will often react tense and grumpy. For example, when my kids ask a lot of questions or they are playing very loudly, they are having arguments with each other or things like that. And I really don't like myself when I'm reacting like that to it. And then I'm being hard on myself because of my reactions, and everything starts to spiral down. Yet, at the same time, I'm aware of the treasure that being highly sensitive is, and I wouldn't want to give it away for anything. It's a magical way to experience this world, even if it's not always easy. So the best thing I can do is to keep painting, keep taking good care of myself so my loved ones get as much of the best version of me as possible, and not the overstimulated, grumpy Nicole that I can also be. Sometimes I find myself wondering, what are the traits, the characteristics and patterns that we are truly born with? The parts of ourselves that are unchangeable? And what can we actually transform? Lately, I've been surprising myself more and more in this area, and this actually fills me with hope and curiosity. I think one crucial thing to notice is when we hear ourselves saying things like, oh, I'm just not the kind of person who can do that, or that's just the way I am. The moment these thoughts arise, we need to push the pause button. How does that belief make you feel? Is it truly set in stone, or is there a possibility, however small, that it could change or that it could be changed? And if change was possible, would you be willing to try?